Howdy Hi. My name is Jade Lovelace. I am the founder and owner of LT Massage, and I have been a neuromuscular massage therapist for about 9 years. I originally started my career in Hawaii, and today I really want to talk about the power of touch. So a little bit of backstory. The reason why I want to talk about the power of touch is because I do this thing called shadow poetry, where I'm turning old blogs into shadow poetry art. It's just a personal project that I'm doing to help better love my inner child. And the reason that it's bled over is because this blog specifically talks about an experience that I had in my first program at Remington College in Honolulu, Hawaii. The college is no longer there, but it was a life-changing experience for me, and the origin story of how I even got there is a whole separate story. So first I'm going to go ahead and read to you what I wrote about, and then I'm going to dive into the importance of the power of healing touch. So this was written back in 2012, early 2013. Today in massage, we learned some of the overall basic techniques. This led me to a finding. First, you start by introducing your touch to the person. Light placement on their body so that they can get used to your energy. This is very important because of your touch and what you're doing. A person can have so many emotions just triggered in that moment. We hold emotions deep inside us, in our muscles. Certain pressures, movements, strokes can release some of the emotions we just don't tend to deal with on a day-to-day. A good example. I was pissed off, frustrated, and my newfound vice was not working. In fact, my so-called vice only made the triggering emotions worse. Angelica, my fellow classmate, worked on my legs and my ankles. How this relates. I had happenstanced over this article of the emotions and where we build them up in the body. The ankles represented the ability to receive pleasure. The heels was the lack of joy with meeting new experiences in life. I was feeling just slightly off that day. And then when we were massaging, all of those negative feelings came right up to the surface. I felt unmotivated. I wanted to completely give it all up, triggered by a simple leg massage. The power in human touch is intense. When you touch someone, you can bring them peace, relaxation, a sense of security, as well as pull up pain, abandonment, or inflict pain and abandonment, and just that weird icky feeling you can't shake. Touch, not just in massage, but in life, can be a wonderful thing. I want to be more feeling. I want to start creating habits in my life that make me better, not only as a massage therapist, but as an all-around person. At the time, I had no idea what to do with my feelings, but it only needed to be released. I had already come to terms with the issues, and to have them be released, just pulled right out of me, I feel lighter. I woke up the next day and was right on track. If I can give that release to someone else, man, it would make me feel so good. It does make me feel good. This journey will lead me to a better understanding of myself. It definitely has. Touch has power. What will I do with this knowledge and power? As a massage therapist, we're paid not to just give massage, but for our time. People are coming to us and letting us touch them and soothe them with our bodies in a caring and nurturing dance. Being that vulnerable, and in the care of my hands and my ears to listen if you need that emotional release. And of course, your physical well-being. We are here to see the whole of you as a person's well-being. All right, I'm not done being in awe, but I'm done rambling about it here. I still believe this to this day. The power of healing touch is incredible. It can definitely redefine things, and I feel like this little seed from this little simple time that I spent of getting leg massage from a classmate is what led me to having a better understanding of how I want to advocate for myself, right? And when I advocate for myself, then I'm becoming a permission giver so that through my actions, other people can be like, oh shit, that's possible for me. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna advocate for myself, right? And the biggest advocator of this was not just learning that we store emotions in our body, but learning that I don't need to understand the why. to release the emotions in my body. I don't need to go into a deep philosophical blah 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 blah, thinking of all the ways and all the things and all the what ifs, because I am definitely analytical like that, and I will dive deep. So letting myself be like, let it go, just let it go, let it the fuck go, let it go. And having a guide through massage, especially at the time where I didn't have therapy, was a form of therapy through touch that allowed me to learn how to actually receive, learn that touch can be safe, learn that touch isn't always, I don't, like, if I allow someone in my space, I don't automatically have to give back to them, you know, like I'm able to just be in the present moment and receive. Another thing is that it led me to really deciding what type of therapy I wanted to give myself when I was gifted that privilege of therapy. And realizing talk therapy wasn't going to get me further on my healing journey for my brain worms like it could for someone else's brain worms. And that led me to really helping me out. And I have much better control over how I feel things, and I have tools and accesses. But I don't think I would have gotten to the place to have picked the thing, to have done the thing that have led me to the tools that have taken me to prioritizing my mental health if I had not had this very original seed of realizing that we hold emotions in our body and how powerful touch can be. And through touch leading me to community of people who want to do better, be better, and helping me and guiding me along that path. I'm still the one that takes all the steps. You're still the one that's got to do the homework and do all the fucking steps. But being a guide, having people be a permission giver, oh, mind blowing, bro, mind blowing. And when I asked, what will I do with this knowledge and power? Baby cakes, let me reply to you right now, older you. You out here making business. You got 2 businesses. You out here, you got mental health. Knowledge and power, you've been healing yourself. And I just, I feel so passionate about that, about my career, about how much I love massage, about how much it's given me, about the perspective it's given me, especially being somebody who comes from such a, could be classified as a villain origin story, right? Like with the stuff that's been done to me. And so taking that awful villain origin story and turning it into being a manifester and a guide to help other people and myself to being their most authentic, living a life that's embodying their values, following through with the way that they want to do things. Chef's kisses. And I wanted to share that. And if you also just understand the power of touch, I'm pretty sure you could just get hyped about it. Like, okay, I'm done. And just as I said in 2012, 13, all right, I'm not done being in awe even after all these years, but I'm done rambling about it here. I hope you all have a fantastic groovy day. And if you're looking for a safe space and you're looking for treatment, please hit me up and let's book you a massage.